Hey, it's just one of those days. Just give me a moment while I get everything situated. There we go. Howdy, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Williams, the 30-plus-year-old sexual rare guest star opponent you need in your life. And how are y'all doing today? Boy, last week was awesome. Last week was honestly one of the best weeks I've ever had. Lots of love, lots of motivation. I checked out my VR world. Um, and I was shocked to see that my world, even though it's not even finished and it still has a long way to go, has received a total of 960 visits. I, wow. I want to give a special thank you to Fenny and to Miyaski for the tips and for giving me some advice on how to make my world a lot better. The world now has a mirror, which still needs to be fixed. It now also has like them pins are placed differently. There's gonna be new art that's gonna be added. Also, if you check out the world, there is a new Galaxy Trail game being teased there as well. Meaning, because what I do in my world is I like to advertise the Galaxy Trail video games. So there's one that I'm definitely gonna purchase day one. So, and they're definitely set in the order of when they were released. So, yeah, really excited about that. My nose is kind of stopped up. And here's what happened. Yes, one, because of the change of weather, and two, because I dealt with a real, heavy smoker at my job. So they kind of stopped on my nose. Nice. Which pretty much caused me to not be able to enjoy myself on this app last night. But other than that, hope you all are doing good. Um, but yeah, last week was unforgettable. I've learned a lot. I just had nothing but happy moments. A lot of people motivate me, encourage me. Shout out to Jacob, who's going to be turned 18 soon. He pretty much came to my world while I was working on it, checking it out on the Android side of things, and he thanked me and told me that how grateful he was that there is a Freedom Planet world out there. And I really appreciate that. I would say more, but for the promise of Fenny and Miyaski, I'm not allowed to state anything else until it is done. But just know that for Freedom Planet fans, there is more to come. So yeah, there's definitely a lot more to come. But yeah, it's just been a awesome last week. It was honestly perfect. I didn't get to exercise and work out as much as I did, but I did receive lots of encouragement and lots of prayer as well. So that was pretty neat. And it was just honestly unforgettable. So yeah. Also, in other news, my 14-day free trial is up for Sun Sama, but I definitely highly encourage you all to sign up for Sun Sama, the one of the most amazing and easy to use planner organization based apps. Simple, easy to just work with. You download it, follow the instructions, sign up for the 14-day free trial, and there you go. So, for instance, my schedule consists of, waking up, giving thanks, working out, exercising, eating breakfast, checking the dog, checking the house. And that's just only on the days that I don't work. On the days that I do work, I kind of have to finish up everything during the morning. So I kind of like have to do like 10 minutes here, 30 minutes here, and da 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 da. And then once that's done, I pretty much have to have a break window. So let's just say I got up at, let's be realistic here, 10 o'clock, worked out for like an hour, and then I decided to, do a little bit of chores here and there, exercise, uh, yoga, meditation, because I don't have to leave for work till 3 o'clock. So if I were to get up at 10 or at least 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, that gives me 6 hours. Well, at least 5.5 hours to complete my task. So yeah, download Sunsama today. If you want more details, type in exclamation point SUNS. That's exclamation point SUNS in the chat, and it'll give you more details. Thank you once again, Sunsama, for checking out my streams and for considering to sponsor me. Appreciate it. Every little bit helps during these hard times. Also, just a little tip for those that are in danger of losing their Medicare, Medicaid, and whatnot. My best advice is simply just to keep looking, keep researching. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to just switch to another provider. You're going to kind of have to work with this system. If they pretty much deny you for that medical insurance, you're going to have to, I'm not saying smooth talk your way. Hey, coffee, you can't just smooth talk your way. You're going to have to simply talk to your doctor, someone that you trust, and first let them know that you've done your research, and then ask them and then see if you qualify for this insurance. So it's just all gonna say is, you're not gonna be able to rely on Medicaid, Medicare for much longer. I believe my Medicaid, Medicare also got tampered with as well, because most medications will be paid out of pocket, which is just ridiculous considering how expensive medicine is these days. Um, so that's just my advice. If you're dealing with any issues with your insurance, issues with Medicaid, Medicare, you need to act fast. You need to do your research. It may take you 2 hours. It may take you 3 hours. It may even take you a whole day. But that one whole day of just trying to get all that sorted out is going to prevent you from having a headache, you know, throughout the rest of your year. And just make sure that every time you pay a bill, that you keep receipts. Just keep the receipts so you can write it off on taxes. There's a lot of people that I know that are just struggling with this. Elders specifically are pretty much getting hit with these you know their Medicare, Medicaid benefits being cut, you know in a rapid manner. So it's not good. It's not really good at all. So just act fast. Act fast. If you have a bank, like if you are with a bank, you know keep some money in the bank, but make sure you start slowly but sure. Just take some out. Just take some out, because it's things aren't looking good, man. I'm just gonna be real with you. Things are not looking good. It's pretty bad, but just gotta keep the faith, all that good jazz. But yeah, there's like five highlights of last week. It was just receiving you know lots of goodwill, lots of great wishes, prayers. What else? Um, Getting artwork done. You know, Concluding Black History Month, which was wonderful. Playing some awesome demos. Letting go of a toxic individual in my life. It's just honestly, it's just been fantastic. And of course, be able to catch up with those I haven't talked to in a year or so. So it's just been really awesome. Also, but yeah, that's just my highlights. So any demos that you all played, from the Steam Fest or whatnot. Hey, Beauty, that you played with the Steam Fest that you all enjoyed. Honestly, enjoyed all of them, especially the delivery game, the Demon Tides game, and those Monaco 2. So there was a lot of demos that I keep telling everyone, like, hey, I understand that you're going through some stuff and I know you're stressed and whatnot, but go play some demos, go play some Steam demos. These demos are freaking awesome. You should try them out, but I only seen like a few streamers actually stream case the demos. Everyone else just like, who needs those demos when I got Monster Hunter Wilds? So also rest assured, Monster Hunter Wilds will be fixed. For someone who's dealt with this for 10 years, with dealing with game design and whatnot and broken, you know, betas and whatnot, just be patient. The game industry is honestly in trouble. So just be patient, relax. If the game comes out broken, you just have to wait till they fix it. Honestly, the game designers, they only could do so much, because if the publisher tells them, hey, you got to get this game out here, or hey, especially with movies, hey, you got to get this movie, out here by a certain deadline. Nothing they can really do about it. And they just have to take the backlash and flag. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. And speaking of backlash, um, I know I'm going to do topics, but if I go through another topic, that means I'm done. So Shrek 5. I'm happy that Shrek 5 is back, but I do understand the backlash. I do understand the concern that people have about the art style. I do understand that people have like the concern for the story. My advice is state your concerns respectfully. They'll change the art style. They'll fix everything, and you all have your perfect Shrek 5. I do understand the concerns when people looked at that and thought that it was AI generated. So, it, we don't know if that's the case. But me personally, I'm just happy that we got a Shrek 5. To be honest, I think there was reports that during the development of Shrek 2, there was never supposed to be a Shrek 3 nor 4 at all. Like not at all. Usually when it comes to movies, most directors only want to stick with just one or two movies and that's it because when they work on like a third movie or a fourth movie, a fifth movie, they get really nervous because they figured two things going to happen. It's going to flop or because it changes that people don't like or you know they're mostly also concerned about how long it's going to take for them to put everything together to make sure that it meshes well with the story. And then of course directors get nervous about adding characters like a female character or a character from LGBTQ because they're like, well, okay, we don't mind doing this, but if this conflicts with the overall story, we're kind of screwed. And if this fails, then that puts us in a deeper hole. And if we continue to fail, then we're going to file for bankruptcy. That's why a lot of people these days are just completing one or two projects and they're getting out. They're not trying to stick with Hollywood as much anymore. They're just going to complete these projects, get their money, and get out. And when people ask them, "Oh, you gonna do this, this, this?" Most superstars or whatever you like to call them, they kind of like shy away. They're like, "Oh, baby, we don't know, anything's possible." But deep down, they don't want to do it because they know the risks. The risks are very high. The Sonic movie was a risk. The Mario movie was a risk. Uh, the new what was it? The new Indiana Jones movie that apparently did not do so well was a risk. You know, anything in the entertainment industry has always been a risk, but it's gotten so bad to the point where people don't really know if they could trust this anymore. So that's why you see a lot of folks who go from one industry to another. They'll try the entertainment industry and it'll move on to somewhere else because they're like, I tried, I failed, and it almost cost me to be out on the street. So let me just do this instead. And I know there's videos out there that like give tips on what people should do to prevent this from happening. But nowadays, you just got to make an attempt and see what happens. If it works, cool. If it doesn't, hopefully it turns into a meme and that meme helps you get famous. Everyone now, it's just uncertain of what's the future is going to be when it comes to, whatever field they're in. So just got to be careful. But yeah, my thoughts is I understand where everyone's coming from. I honestly am not going to bother scrolling through 5 videos, listen to people talk about the same issues that they have with Shrek 5 because it's pretty much the same issues that we see in the Sonic movie trailer. It's the same issues that were presented in the Flintstones movie. It was the same issues that were presented. People just don't like change. They just don't like big radical change because when they see it, they just freak out. So I don't know, man. So me personally, I just say state your concerns and hopefully they fix everything, which I know they will. Like, for instance, people have issues with the Smurf movie. And I'm just like, I was fine with the 2 live action movies. I'm not sure why we're getting another one. I believe it's to celebrate the anniversary. So they want to retcon the Smurfs movie. Like, okay, sure, the kids, the teens will love it. The adults have probably got some issues with it. So, I don't know. We just live in an era where new ideas are risky and old ideas being retconned or rebooted and following certain trends of Gen Z and Gen Alpha are profitable. Yeah, it may not be popular to the masses, no fans, but it keeps certain people afloat and with jobs and with money in their pocket. Versus if they have a new idea and that new idea barely does well. So we're seeing a steady decline in creativity because people are just really nervous and scared because they just don't know what works, what doesn't. And then, of course, you have those that are like, well, I'm going to try it anyway, whether if it doesn't work out or not. And grace their hearts. But, if they're trying to get a career in this, they're going to have to really do some intensive research on what works, what doesn't, because it's more than just create a story, that's it. No, 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 no. Like, even when I make my videos and stuff, my TikToks, I have to think this thoroughly and like ask myself, how long should this video be? Is this worth my time? Um, and what's gonna be my payoff? Otherwise, I'm just making content, making content, making content, and it's just just a waste of time. But then again, it also depends on the platform that I'm on. So, like for instance, my Instagram, it's just it's just an archive. That's all my Instagram is now. It's literally just an archive account. It's just I make stuff and I just throw it in. I just toss it in there. Doesn't matter. No one really checks it out. So I just find a video, whatever that I've done on my TikTok or whatnot, and I just toss it in there, and that's it. It's an archive now. So and it's not just me. There's a lot of people that are struggling on that app. Those that used to get millions of views, now it's plummeted to 100,000. Those who like their first post would hit like that 1 million, then it's like, oh snap, now that what the other post hit 200,000, 400,000, 600,000, maybe 20,000. Excuse me. So, to make a long story short, and the reason why I use those examples to explain my major boom strike 5 is things change, and people just need to understand that it's not all that bad. One person, right? One individual from Yasha who said it best himself or herself or whatnot when I talked about this. And and this is what they had to say. And I quote, people are obviously blinded by nostalgia. People should be grateful that they even put out this movie at all. I remember people complain how they missed Shrek and how they wanted another movie. And I just simply like their comment because it's so true. This is someone from China stating this because I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of third world countries look at Americans as complainers and whiners. Like they admire the hard work and stuff in their adventures, but they look at us like, man, y'all complain too much. Y'all over here complaining about Shrek 5, and I'm over here trying to figure out when my next meal's gonna come. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, really? Shrek 5 hits the world news, but not anything about Gaza, not anything about what's going on with the government, making sure that we keep our eyes on them. Shrek 5 art style change. That's the number one talked about topic. Good God, I love being American. Sometimes priorities be darned. But yeah, I mean, again, it's not a big deal. Like the Monster Wilds optimization issues, it's whatever at this point. You gotta understand. And I keep telling people this. For those who don't really know me, I talked about this stuff a lot. So when I see and hear about this news, I just kind of like do that because I'm just like, yeah, whatever. And when I see the whole, we apologize for the inconvenience. I reassure you that we will fix the issues. I just want to be like Bugs Bunny, and just say, shut up. Like you already knew that this game was gonna be busted and broken. You just released it. because of the name brand, and you knew that people would buy it, which they have, and you just keep proving people right that they will buy it anyway, did complain, and still throw money while complaining. So it's like, why even bother talking about it? Why even bother saying anything when it's just a repeated, endless cycle of pure stupidity, and it just rots part of my brain. So I just got tired. That's why I had to like move away from talking about games for a little bit, even though I play them, because it's like, well, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. You tell people stick to indies, they do it, and they say, "Well, I still want that AAA goodness. I still want a game that looks nice, even though there's tons of indie games that do just as well as AAA games when it comes to quality." But no, I still want those AAA games. You know, it's like, hey, here's Culver's, but you still want McDonald's. Well, I mean, it's cheaper, and and I just love how McDonald's used to be, so I gotta eat it, man. I've been eating it since I was a kid. It's just, okay, sure, whatever. The sooner people learn that life is not supposed to be lived the same way every day, people will be a lot happier with themselves. Excuse me. Like for instance, okay, I'm done with that topic, so moving on to another topic. Like for instance, when you go to a group meetup, like IRL, or when you go to work or just anything, don't expect the same thing every day. You're going to meet somebody new. You're going to deal with someone that's going to irritate you. You're going to deal with someone that's going to like you. You're going to deal with someone that's going to make you mad. You're going to deal with someone that's going to make you happy. You're going to deal with someone that's going to try to hog the spotlight. You're going to deal with someone that's going to be grateful. Each day is different. And you have to understand that, as Mater Uchiha once said, life is not meant to go your way. It's not meant to function the way how you see it, because there's infinite amount of possibilities. There's different ways of how to see life, and that's why I tell people stay open minded. Heck, I didn't expect a lot of what happened this last week to happen, but it did. It did. So I just been going with the flow with life, and I've been a lot happier ever since. I know some people may look at me and think, "Oh, look at the poor pony. He's always by himself. He's always alone." But if people know me, they'll understand that when I'm by myself, I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking, this is how I'm thinking: video ideas, next workout plan, uh, new foods to try. What should I learn next? Like, my thought process just keeps going, and while it's going, I'm writing stuff down. I don't think, man, I missed a party. Man, I missed this event. Man, no, I don't think that way, because when you're older, your thought process is completely different. When you're in your 20s, you're like, oh, I missed this, and oh. But when you're older, you're like, I need to reevaluate my plan. This isn't working. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me focus on this. So, so yeah. I don't know why my nose is stopped up. It's honestly pretty bad. Whew. But anywho, I just wanted to get that stuff off my chest. And if anybody wants to talk to me about wrestling, I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Uh, this is the greatest heel turn ever. Is it really? I think the greatest heel turns, one of the top 10 is Seth Rollins. I think nothing can top that, or when Sting, his heel turn TNA, or Hulk Hogan turning heel. I don't think anything can really top Hulk Hogan turning heel. So unless John Cena wants to challenge that, and that's what he's trying to do, go for it. Or The Rock turn heel, Stone Cold turn heel, you know, or Bret Hitman Hart turn heel, turn on the fans, the Montreal Screwjob. Like, the art of a heel turn is not just, oh, you betrayed your best friend, beat him up, or I betrayed the crowd. No, you have to tell a story. That story has to mesh. It has to make sense so people can truly, hate you as a heel in wrestling. And I think one person that got that down pat right was Eddie Guerrero and the late great Eddie Guerrero and Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio is probably one of the youngest stars to understand this. And Ciampa, Tommaso Ciampa. They understand the whole being heel thing because they had nuclear heat where everywhere they go, even IRL, they are being told off, cursed at, and booed to a level that you can't even hear the announcers. You can't even hear when people are talking. Like, it's that bad. And Dominic Mysterio still to this day has that nuclear heat, and he lives it. I think MJF had that nuclear heat, but he pretty much ended up causing people to like him because he's MJF, he's Maxwell Jacob Freeman. Excuse me. But yeah, that's pretty much what I would say. So yeah, my thoughts on wrestling these days, I don't know anymore. The women are confused. I'm confused. So, but yeah, I'll be right back. I really need to blow my nose and yeah, take my medicine. So I shall be right back. So in the meantime, while you're waiting, um, exclamation point SUNS. I am on YouTube at Y of Will. I am on Trovo at Wilgins. Um, I'm still waiting on my TikTok stream key. So without that, I'm not really gonna stream on there. And yeah, all right. I shall be right back. And while you're at it, check out my Yao Shao Hu. It's also just Wilgins. Check out my Clapper, which is also Wilgins. And yeah, so check those out and tell me what you think of my content in the comments.
Neat AFK animation. Kinda jealous. Even though I don't go AFK that much. Also, this makes my avatar like insanely bright. Oh, that's funny. Mm.
You ready? Hmm. Hmm? Yeah. Wait. Hmm? I wish I could stop. Lagging. Hang on a second. Abby? For a second, I thought you were Crystal. Don't forget to hydrate, coffee. Nah, you're fine. Huh. You're pretty bold to make a pink. You're pretty bold to make a pink avatar. Uh, well, it's not the bunny, so you're fine. You're fine. Anywho, from fox to bunny to puppy. That's quite the lore setting. Anywho, what's on your mind? All right. Tell me a little bit more about what you've done with your avatar. Base. Well, I don't know. I don't know what y'all say these days. I'm trying to keep up. I don't know. That's what I hear these days. Base. So I'm like, interesting. Come on, there's got to be more to it. What else been going on? What's up, Moreno? Armless turtle. Hmm? Hey, armless turtle. That's definitely interesting. Ooh. I'm not even tired. My day just started off odd. I was at a group. Yeah, I was at a group meetup. Nice. Yeah, I was at a group meetup. Nothing really was going on there. I just conversated a lot more. Then afterwards, I got a little bit overwhelmed and I just got on the treadmill for 30 minutes. And then from there, everyone was gone. Huh? All's good. Um, and then from there, I explored some worlds. And then that's when I just got tired. I just went on to bed. got up, ordered some Chinese food, um, and then I just pretty much got on here just to figure out what I'm gonna do for my next video. Crystal says she went to work on some videos. No word to be found. I guess she's busy. But I understand, because what Crystal's going to do, so it's understandable. Puro wants to make videos, but I believe they have to. They're really busy, so I don't know at this point. Yeah, bunch of no shows, but it's whatever. I just go with the flow. Man, I got it. If the world's too laggy, oh yeah, go for it. When I say shoot, go for it. Yeah, I'm still. I still see you. I'm not sure if you can. Nice. There you are. Hey, what's up? You familiar with Twisty Misty? One sec. Let me look them up real quick because I have not been on that site in a while. The only thing I do now is just post vids when I can. Honestly, forgot about it. One second. Let me first look up. Anyway, Twisty Misty. I'm sorry, spell that one more time. TWISTEE, and then of course I don't see them. Yeah, just send me. Yeah, because I don't see them. That name, for some odd reason, sounds familiar. Oh, hang on. Oh, I remember them. They're still making content. Nice. Shoot, I haven't heard from them in a year. That is odd. Yeah, Twisty Misty's a TikToker. Uh, the name definitely does sound. Jeez, what what a trip down memory lane. Yeah, I had to get off the TikTok PC website because it was lagging me out. Oh, hello there. Sure, I don't really talk unless I'm spoken to or you're my friend. I feel that. I feel that. Ugh. So, sorry, what was that about the no-shows? To be fair, VR chat's been having a lot of issues where someone will send me invites and I don't see them until I go to my menu and then I see them. I'm like, crap. Or depending on the time zone, they could be asleep. Yeah, sometimes I have to literally. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, give us a moment because this world's lagging me out. Yeah, let me find another world. Yeah, I shall let you do that. 'Cause I know you'll find something that's not laggy or busted. Oh, there you are, Coffee. Oh, of course, the world is. Yeah, I deal with sometimes no shows too. I request off people and they're too busy, they're asleep or streaming. So I request nothing. So I don't bother anyone that's on Orange anymore. If I can stop lagging, sure. Well, well, my philosophy is their instance, their business. Hmm. Don't like it? Use safe mode. I've yet to play any of the bendy games. Play the game, fear the machine. All right, let's. Jeez, I'm still lagging. Okay, it's on my end then. It could just be me. It could just be me. All right, let's do this. Also, hey, Jimmy, what's up? Hope you had a good week. Oh, how many bendy ink machine worlds are there? I've lost track. What? All right, let's do it, folks. Alright, reinvented. Let's play this game world. Yeah, I think everyone's here. I'll probably just have to close Unity or Unity Hub. Probably possibly because whatever it is, it's bugging me out. I only have a lot open on my. Let's go. All right. You have to press play chapter 1. Let's see. There we go. To my hood on. Yeah, technology indeed. Me when my computer crashes for no reason. What? Me when they forget to add the soy sauce to my rice. What? Okay. Oof. Wayne's World. I have no idea what I'm doing. Look what they done to my boy, Goofy. Uh, you know how when you see something that's incredibly disgusting so many times, at first you're like, oh my goodness, how could they do it to? Eh. You still pretty much say, holy crud, on the inside, but you're just like, yeah, that's expected. Oh, Moreno crash. How unfortunate. Moreno has joined. Excuse me. In other news, thoughts be going through my head, but I just don't know which thought to, utilize first. Oh goodness, I think it's my. I'm just gonna stop talking about that. Gotcha. It's all about the element of surprise, my friend. It's not about the cardboard cutout. It was about the right use of suspense. Oh, yep. Element of surprise. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, something's not working for me, so I'll just follow you, or I'm just not clicking on everything right. Oh, the heck. Oh, the lag. I'm thinking about 4 minutes on this main stream because this lag is unbearable. Every VR chat streamer's worst nightmare. Lag and tech issues. Oh, Donald Duck still owes me $16. No, please don't lag me. No, I don't want to hit the wall. Okay, what am I supposed to look for? Oh, okay. What are we supposed to look for again? I went off for 5 hours of sleep. Oh, lag is giving me a headache. I've never dealt with so much lag that's actually giving me a headache. So yeah, folks, stay tuned for my video series called "Can I Stand Me?" More details coming soon. The lag is so unbearable that I pretty much rather get smacked with a parable. Who joined? Tap to join. I love lag. Hey, Taddy, good to see you. Yep, I gotta do it over again. So I respawn. How's your days been, Mike? Last week was fantastic, so I'm starting a new week. It has been good. Don't mind me, only have 5 to close to 6 hours sleep, so I'm kind of like, probably gonna take a nap. I need to do more bunny hops in my exercise. Really works the legs. All right. Well, folks, I guess that's it, because the lag will not stop. So I shall talk to you all later. Be safe and stay tuned. So I guess this is it. If you haven't already, make sure you play those Steam demos. Give your thoughts on the Shrek 5 movie trailer, well, teaser trailer, and just stay positive. Stay positive and be hopeful and know it's all going to work out. And with that, I'm out.